So part of my plan at cleaning the shop to get my Kenworth in here is to put all the parts that I bought for several of my vehicles on the vehicles. I don't know if you guys do that, but I tend to do that. I'm like, oh, I want to do this. So I buy a bunch of stuff for the truck I own, and then all the parts sit in the back of the shop while I work on other stuff. So anyways, I bought a ton of stuff for this truck. It's a real K30. It's kind of, the bed's kind of beat, but I paid like $2,000 for it. And it's one of those farm kind of truck things where they only haul firewood with it. So the bed is just hammered. The rest of the truck's actually nice. It's rust free. It's a nice truck. In Silverado, so power windows and locks and all that. I mean, the fender's a little mangled, but it's not bad. Anyways, got a Reman 454, and it's a turd. I deleted all the emissions that I could. It had actually had the nice manifolds on it, but air injection. I deleted all that. It didn't run right when I got it. Had a misfire. Didn't have a lot of power. So I did distributor, cap, rotor, wires, plugs, all that stuff. Turn the distributor up, turn the timing up. It ran pretty good, but it's still whatever these things make, 230, 250 horsepower, some turd. And I'm not a big fan of 454s. If anybody knows me, you know I fucking hate 454s. But impressively enough, it had some 1979 781s on it. The motor's Reman. You can tell when I bought it. It's blue. It has a blue engine, and it's an 86. It wouldn't have a blue engine in it. It'd have a black engine in it. But yeah, 781's kind of neat. Didn't fix the power problem. There's all the junk I pulled out of it. The cam was not flat. The cam was actually in really good shape. But what I bought for it, I spent a bunch of money. So I'm an idiot. And no yarring while I'm on the talking here. Move, please. I bought these. So 781s have 124 cc chambers. And I see a lot of stuff online that says 781s are down to like 116 or 118. I've never seen them that low. They're always 124. So these are 820s. They're off 402. I had 219 188s put in them. They're 110 cc's now. They were 112 or 113 stock. They've been milled just a little bit. I got Edelbrock Reformer. I splurged for the aluminum thermostat housing. I got this 262 Linati Voodoo lifters, Linati roller rockers, Cool Guy valve covers, all the gaskets and necessary stuff. I even got thin head gaskets to go. So with the 781s, flat tops, did the math. The pistons are 22 thousandths in the hole. Hey, stop yarring. Hey, stop yarring. According to the math, it was 7.7 to 1, so these with thin gaskets would get me to 8.7 to 1. And when I had these built, I just had them do the valves and then do the back cut the bowls after you put the big seats in. You just back cut them. And he did the ultimate like upsell. He called me. He's like, "Well, I can put the cheap stainless Chinese valves in them for like, $80, or I can do the good ones for $125." And I was like, "Well, yeah, let's do the good ones for $125. He's like, "Okay," and then the exhaust valves are only another $125, so I'll do those too. Click. So I bought not $120 for the valves. I bought $250 for the valves. Whatever. Just regular Edelbrock Reformer. I got small tube Doug Thorley headers to put on it instead of those manifolds. So I think this 262 should be right for power. Should have a really solid mid-range. Maybe even spin the tires a little bit. If anybody knows me, I really hate 454s. They're just gutless freaking turds. And I just spent, $2,000 to make 350 horsepower. And I had to I'm going to have to pull the oil pan off because there's so much mud on the engine from taking this out wheeling. You can see everything's packed with mud. I couldn't keep the engine clean, trying to do all the gasket cleaning and all that, and getting their old manifolds off and the valve covers. So definitely have to take the oil pan off. And I ordered a couple more parts. I got a new power steering pump for it, and I got a filter that I'm going to put on the return line. I might put 2 filters on it since it has 2 return lines and get all that done. I Got dump truck oil filter, which is another extra quart of oil. And I usually do that on my big, do it on all of them. And double roller timing chain. The other timing chain was some cheap aftermarket junk. It was loose, even though it's pretty new. You can tell it's low mileage, but everything was still kind of shiny. But still a stock manifold on it. It had quater jet. I think the quater jet was loose. I don't think it had any other issues than that, but I'm going to put a Holly or something on it. I want to make maximum power. I don't give a crap about fuel mileage in this thing. So, anyways, that's what we're doing. Get all this done. Get all these parts out of the back of my shop and make more room. Get that big green piece of junk Kenworth in here so I can get it running. I still have a lot more parts to install, and then I got that whole area up there is full of junk I don't need, like XJ parts, and I got Volvo parts, so I'm gonna try to just dump that stuff as quick as I can, make room. I even bought these. I bought this new panel here. I bought a new hood release for this thing. I bought a whole bunch of crap for it. It's time to put it on. You see the interior's not, it's a high option truck. Power windows, power locks. I put that wheel on it. It didn't have the newer wheel, but put CB in it, and the seat's not terrible. Of course, the dash cracked all the crap, but definitely a high option truck. Got 205 in it. It only has 373s, and it has 37s, and I didn't lift it. It just, I just hacked the fenders on every single Chevrolet I own. And so it has 37s and no lift. And we got some 4-inch springs I plan on putting on, but I gotta get brake lines, and I need a pitman arm and some brake lines. So, and shocks. So I need that. I just have the springs. I'm not gonna lift the back. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is for now. I just want to get it up and running. I need more suspension travel when you get bouncing around, man. This thing rides rough. And what I found out when I lifted this thing is the upper shackle bushings are so bad, the spring is actually hitting the frame. This is really common on these. I just never looked. And so I'm going to put new upper shackle bushings. I'm probably going to get some ORD. Actually have some ORD shackles, I think. Put those in here. Make it ride a little bit better. And I think the Mudfest is coming up again in about a month, so hopefully I can get this thing up, going, running, riding a little better, driving. Still gotta find a carburetor for it, but getting rid of a lot of stuff, so that'll be nice. Not boxes of parts everywhere. And then I was with my buddies. I bought this cool old school SP2P. I'm just gonna hang it on the wall. It's my buddy's dad's. He had it for a long time, and I got these for him too. Wall hanger stuff. I don't think I'll ever use them, but pretty cool to hang on the wall in the shop. And they're my buddy's dad's, so he's always really cool dude. So I'll keep those. Anyways, hopefully soon I can get back on this Kenworth. Thanks for watching.